Hey YouTube, this is Dana on this fabulous Freedom Fitness Friday. We are now in week 2. I did take my before photos and I'm documenting my food, supplements, sleep, and water intake. And I'll be talking today about the importance of drinking water because this is one of the areas that I'm weak in. And water makes up the majority of my body weight, and it's involved in many functions that include flushing out waste, regulating my body temperature, and helping my brain function. Although food contributes a small amount of my daily water intake, I'm getting the most of my water from beverages, specifically water. And today I'm going to share the benefits that I found in drinking water. Now, water helps create saliva, and of course, water is the main component of saliva. And saliva includes a small amount of electrolytes, mucus, and enzyme, and it's essential for breaking down solid foods and keeping my mouth healthy. My body generally produces enough saliva with the regular fluid intake, and I'll talk about what that should be. However, my saliva production may decrease because I'm getting older and if I'm taking certain medication. But right now, I'm only taking a diuretic, which I hope will be just a temporary basis. Now, water also regulates my body temperature, and staying hydrated is crucial in maintaining my body temperature. Now, because I'm working out, my body loses water through sweat, and of course, during the summer, I would lose water. Now, perspiration or sweating helps cool my body down and regulate my body temperature, but it won't replenish and it won't cool me down if I don't get the proper amount of hydration. And because I'm losing electrolytes and plasma, that could cause me issues with dehydration. Now, water also protects my tissues, spinal cords, and joints. Water consumption helps lubricate and cushion my joints, spinal cord, and tissues. And this really helps out um, when I'm working out. It doesn't cause me too much discomfort. And also, there's a challenge with arthritis, which I don't have, which is a good thing. Now, of course, water helps me get rid of waste and toxins through perspiration, urination, and of course, defecation. My body uses the water to sweat, urinate, and have bowel movements. And the sweat regulates my body temperature when I'm exercising or when it gets warm. I need the water to replenish the fluid that I lost. And I also need the water again to have a healthy stool and avoid constipation. My kidneys are also important for filtering out the waste through the urination. And adequate water helps my kidneys work more efficiently and help me prevent kidney stones. Now, I've never had kidney stones, but I heard that is very painful. Okay, also, drinking water helps when I'm working out. And I lose a lot of water when I'm working out. And it helps me when I'm hydrated um, for endurance and strength when I'm working out. And of course, there's a challenge with dehydration, especially with my high impact workout. And of course, the negative effects of exercising in the heat without enough water can cause serious medical conditions like decreased blood pressure and hypothermia. And of course, extreme dehydration can cause seizures and even death. And back to the constipation. Now, eating fiber isn't the only way to prevent constipation. It's also important that my water intake um, helps with my bowel movements. And if I don't consume enough water, magnesium, or fiber, of course, then there's also the chance of constipation. Now, if I'm already constipated, I can also drink carbonated water. And of course, water aids in digestions. Now, I do drink water when I'm eating, but not a whole lot. Most of my water is in between meals. But of course, the water helps with when I take my supplements, and also when I'm eating, it helps moves everything the way they're supposed to be moving. And of course, water helps with nutrient absorption, again, because I'm taking the supplements. And the most important thing is that it helps with weight loss. Um, a lot of times when I think I'm hungry, I'm actually thirsty. So that also helped with my dieting, not really dieting, but more so controlling what I eat and also when I'm exercising. Water improves my blood oxygen circulation because it's moving everything through my body. And of course, as I was saying before, water helps fight off illnesses, constipation, kidney stones, and I found out also exercise induced asthma, which I did not have and don't have, and urinary tract infection, which I never had, and of course, hypertension, which I had before, and hopefully I can control that. Now, water also helps me absorb the vitamins and minerals, which increases my chances of staying healthy. Water also helps boost my energy, and because it activates my metabolism, and it appears that the effects based on the studies last over an hour. So that's really good. And in the research, it talks about not drinking enough water can negatively impact my focus, alertness, and short term memory. Again, when I'm exercising, I need to make sure that I'm alert as to what I'm doing. And it also helps me stay in tip top shape, if you will. It also affects my mood. Not getting enough water can cause dehydration, which may result in fatigue or confusion. It also helps with my skin. So I'm replacing a lot of the soft drinks that I used to drink, or even milk, with more water. And it has been helping out tremendously, along with when I go outside, making sure that I have the appropriate sun protection. And of course, last but not least, is it helps prevent overall dehydration, as I've been talking about consistently through um, this video. So, severe dehydration can give a number of complications, which include swelling of the brain, kidney failure, and seizures. So I want to make sure that I drink enough water to make up for what I lose through perspiration, urination, and bowel movements. Again, this is to prevent dehydration. All right, now men and women are different as far as how much we should drink for optimal health. Now, the rule of thumb for me is half my body weight. But again, keeping in mind that I usually get about 20% of my um, water intake through food, my goal is to drink at least 90 ounces of water. And what I have is an example of what that looks like in the picture that you see there. Again, I may have to increase it if I'm exercising because of how much I'm going to be losing. And an indication of if I am dehydrated is, of course, the color of my urine, keeping in mind that I do take supplements. So, proper hydration would be pale or non colored urine. Of course, if I'm perspiring, that's another indication that it's working properly. And of course, making sure that I'm not constipated. So, I do make sure that I have water with me, and I definitely have it when I'm working out. And it also, I think one of the other thing is I make sure that I stop drinking water an hour before I go to bed for obvious reasons. But anyway, hopefully that was helpful. So there's also different ways that you can drink your water. It doesn't have to be tap water. The water that I drink is filtered water. And during the summer, I may do what they call infused water. So as you can see, you can add fruit to it. One of the things that I have during the summer is I may have lemon, lime, cucumbers, or mint. And I usually do that during the summer when I want to do a detox. The best water for me is when is room temperature, not cold water, not ice water. So room temperature works best for me during the fall. Again, it may be cooler during the summer, but I definitely don't drink a lot of ice water. So hopefully this is helpful. And then next week, we'll talk about the other issue I have, which is sleeping. So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.